Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. Now, before I started this episode, I kind of took the liberty to just add some stuff. I didn't feel like spending pretty much, well, not an entire video, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of time planning out how exactly I want stuff, so I just decided to add on how I want things. So yeah, that's going to be our infirmary, and I decided this will be a workshop. I'm obviously not going to build this many of those machines, but I just did it so that once I end up researching all the different workstations, I have a bit of an idea of, you know, what kind of spacing I have. I'll probably end up moving this, like, here as well. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. Kind of just depends on what I'm feeling at the time. Oh, there we go. I couldn't figure out how to do that, and it was pretty easy. Actually, I might as well. Yeah, I might as well make two of each of these. I don't know why. I always make two of each just because it's kind of like a just in case I need it thing. Even though the odds of me actually using this many are quite low. Yeah, I'll put that there. And I suppose it would probably make sense then to put an auto door here as well as some power conduits going through here. Alrighty then. So yeah, our base is going pretty well, I'd say. Speaking of which, oh, I did indeed research cremation. I kind of forgot about that. So I think I'll yes, I'm going to breed a cremator. Now I'm going to build a cremator, I think, pretty soon. And actually, yeah, we don't have many sandstone blocks. I should probably speed up time as well, considering all the colonists are just sleeping. Yeah, pretty soon I'm probably going to want to build my wall. I'm wondering where I'm going to want to make it, though, exactly, is the real question. I'm kind of wondering whether I should just keep this side of the building as basically a part of the wall, or if I should end up, like, building it like a separate wall that sort of goes like this. Actually, I could just use that pre-existing piece. Actually, that is sandstone as well, so I could use that. Actually, you know what? I did say I did want to make the outer wall out of a different material, so actually I'm just going to have them just deconstruct that just so that we have some more blocks for our actual building. There we go. Alrighty then. Sorry if you hear a bunch of noises. I kind of didn't set up my little gaming table very well. Because I think I mentioned before, but I live in a dorm, so space is kind of limited. So I literally just have like a little pull-out table that I use to hold my keyboard and mouse. So yeah, I had to adjust that a bit. Alrighty then. Let's see, yeah. I decided to make the infirmary, I think I mentioned that, yeah. Actually, you know what I might actually do? Yeah, they built these a lot better than the other beds they've built in the past, so I'm actually kind of thinking of... I don't know. I guess I could have them deconstruct all these beds. Or at least the ones that are awful. Anything that's below normal, I'm thinking of removing. Yeah, because I mean, anyone who's sleeping in these two beds, well, these three beds, gets a pretty bad sleeping efficiency just because the beds aren't very good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to deconstruct these and then rebuild them. Or I might actually go ahead and just uninstall the ones over here that are really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to uninstall the superior ones then. Because I don't really care too much about sleep efficiency of these beds. I mean, it makes a difference, but not enough that I really care. That one's good. I'll take that one, as well as that one. There we go. So now I'm going to have them build, or I believe if I just press them down, or no, do I actually have to? Yeah, I think I have to actually tell them to install these. Oh, let me use hotkeys actually. That would make a lot more efficient than going down and clicking every time. There we go. Cool. So that's actually probably the most effective way of making like certain equipment that is actually skilled, is probably to just make like 10 of the same thing in one room and then just decide to destroy the ones that you don't want, or I guess... Actually, I wonder, how much do those sell for? Because I know these... I did notice that when you uninstall these, they actually have a pretty high market value. I mean, for what they are, for just being... Like, what? How much are they? Yeah, for just being made of 35 pieces of wood, that's... Whoa. Yeah. One of our electrical lines blew up, and that's the reason why I promote redundancy in the wiring so much. You know, imagine if this would have actually been like right here, for example, or right here, and I didn't have all this redundancy. That could very easily separate our entire, or it could basically disconnect half our base from power, or all the base. There we go. So did that empty the batteries as well? Oh yeah, that's the one thing that sucks, is it's kind of pointless to have a lot of batteries, because when those random events happen, it drains every single watt that you have stored. So batteries are kind of useless for that purpose. I'd say batteries are the most useful just for that when you're under attack you actually have a constant source of electricity no matter what. I guess no matter what, unless, you know, you have a short in the system. I wonder if that's ever happened to someone. I guess statistically it's had to have happened where someone was in the middle of a fight and then their batteries shorted and then all their turrets powered down. That's had to have happened to someone. And actually I know there's solar flares as well, so I think there has been one time where I was, right before a battle, a solar flare hit. And that, I think, kind of screwed us over. Or screwed me over. I think I probably just reloaded the save because I wasn't willing to admit defeat from something that stupid. Oh yeah, I didn't notice the bulk goods trader arrived. I should have probably noticed that earlier. Yeah, now he's gone. I didn't really need anything in particular. I suppose a bit of wood would have been nice just to keep us stocked up. Not that we have much money to actually spend on stuff like that. But that's kind of one of the reasons I decided I want to build this stuff, so I can actually tell some of my guys to make things so that I actually have something to sell. Yeah, because the one thing you used to be able to do before the whole degradation of goods became a factor is you could easily just sell all the goods you got from raids for a shit ton of money. But now, because of the degradation of goods, usually the goods you end up finding from the dead people are, well, they're usually poor quality as well as really used up. So you can't make nearly as much money as you once could off of just selling stuff from bandits and whatever. Speaking of which, how much is our battery usage? I guess it's not that bad, but I do know that some of these, yeah, a lot of these workstations do use up quite a bit of electricity. Oh, a roof collapsed. Oh yeah. That was stupid of me. Yeah, I usually try to actually, I don't know, not have colonists be underneath roofs when I let them fall down. Oh, what are you doing, Doug? Oh yeah, because they weren't able to install the beds in time, so they just said screw it and changed everything up. Yeah, I kind of want them to be closest, just because, I don't know, I guess it's a slightly bit more efficient to have them go, you know, be a lot closer to all this important stuff. That, and I'm kind of OCD, so I just like everything to be somewhat orderly. I'm not really OCD. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that. I normally hate people that, like, say stuff like that say, like, oh, I'm so OCD, when it's like, no, you really, well, compared to someone with actual OCD, you are not anywhere close to that. So I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Yeah. On a random aside, the same thing I've noticed, I hate when people say antisocial as if it's just means that you're like shy or you're not very talkative, because technically antisocial means that you're like social in a very bad way. Like, it means that you like to basically, I guess, engineer social situations just to pretty much screw with people and just to be a dick, pretty much. Yeah, being antisocial, like, technically, like, the psychological term means that you're basically a dick who likes to screw with people and make bad social situations arise on purpose, just because I guess you feed off of that, pretty much. So, yeah. That's just a bit of a random aside. And I only hate when people use, like, technical terms and use them way out of context. So, I shouldn't have said what I did. But yeah, I shouldn't be that picky at the same time. I don't know. Whatever. Why are all of our colonists idle anyways? I mean, I suppose they did do everything they really need to. They've done pretty much all the hauling. Actually, I guess if they're all not doing anything, I might as well haul all this crap. There we go. Yeah, because I was just complaining about that not too long ago. Oh yeah, and we do have 6 colonists now. I forgot about that. I forgot that Mrs. Shrike randomly joined us. Oh hey. There we go. I was just talking about how boring things were. Now we've got a tribe attack. Ooh my. This is actually a pretty decent sized group. I mean, I think our last raid was only like 4 people. And actually, I've noticed a lot of our raids have actually been getting taken care of by visitors, which I shouldn't complain about because that obviously reduces the risk for us. But yeah, this is definitely making me think that I need to increase our defenses because 3 turrets might not necessarily be enough to take care of this. And that was something I was going to do, research gun turret cooling, because that basically, well, it says turrets fire 4 shots in a row besides 3, so I guess it pretty much increases the effectiveness of turrets by like 33%. Why is there a random dead iguana? Whatever. Actually, no, I remember seeing that iguana several videos ago. And I distinctly remember doing that and then thinking, oh no, that's really stupid. Huh. It's weird how I can sometimes remember really stupid, pointless stuff like that. Alrighty then. So I guess... yeah, I suppose I should probably tell someone to undo this turret. Actually, if you think about it, if the timing of this going off was just a little bit later, that could have made this a lot harder. Oh yeah, and they're attacking immediately. I did not think they would do that. Probably should get everyone behind the turrets. Alrighty then. Hopefully they don't decide to do a bunch of pillaging first and they just come straight for us. Because I hate when they do that, because for the most part, they're usually pretty darn stupid and they just like run straight at the turrets. But every once in a while they'll get smart and they'll actually like try to destroy something like our geothermal generator. Yeah, you can hang back. We actually want you to kind of be on the front lines just because you have a pretty decent weapon. And yeah, you can hang back as well. Actually, I really want you guys to not be stupid. No, come on. Let me just select these 2. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like brawlers simply because I never use them effectively. Like, if I was smart, I would have said, oh, I'll let the, brawlers hang back in the building. There we go. Yeah, so, like, for example, that's... oh, yeah. I suppose that's not really a good idea. Ooh, we actually have someone who might be a recruit. Yeah, that's kind of why I like to make them hang back, though, is because obviously I don't want... well, once they have shields, it won't be as bad, but... or if and when we get shields, I should say, it won't be as bad. And, huh. They really like that wind turbine, don't they? Do these even have enough range? Oh, no, they don't. That's not good. Well, I guess I am going to want to have these guys go out. I'm going to need to actually use a bit of tactics here. I can't just sort of turtle ourselves up by the turrets. That's the reason why kill boxes are really effective, is because basically what you can do is force them all to enter, and by the time they're inside, they just get mowed down by several turrets, and they don't really have a choice. Well, if their AI was better, they'd have a choice, but they don't oftentimes have a choice into whether or not they can even fight. They just die. Alrighty then. Trying to think of where I should put my guys. How... yeah, I guess he's fine where he is. And how large is this range? Not very large, but I suppose... okay, yeah, that's a bad position. Very bad position. Huh. Is that damaged badly? Although, to be honest, yeah, these turbines aren't really that necessary of a building now that we've got this geothermal generator. Whatever. Oh man, actually having to think about how I attack. How damaged are these people anyways? There's only 2 of them. Torso, left kidney. Yeah, this guy looks pretty damaged because, yeah, that bar, I'm pretty sure how far that little red bar you can see. If it doesn't exist, it means they're not damaged at all, but if you can see it, it means they're somewhat damaged. So he's, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, here's one of the problems with the turrets. Oh, fuck. That was bad luck. They hit him right when he was starting to move. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have hit him. Oh, is he pretty damaged? He looks kind of damaged. Let me see. Could be worse, I suppose. Yeah. I still want him to fight, but he doesn't quite need to be that close. Yeah, because these walls provide pretty darn good... Oh, there we go. Aha! There we go. There's some tactics. I want you to go after... Actually, yeah, I want you to go after him. And I guess... Well, let me try to think about this kind of tactically. Which of these is someone we'd want more? Okay, neurotic, hell no. And you're pretty darn good, so... I'm gonna have you go again after Barga. And yeah, you go after Pisa. Hopefully because Pisa is damaged, we might be able to now. I don't know if the character's weight has anything to do with whether they can capture, or like, their speed, but it probably doesn't help that our 2 meleeers are, I guess they kind of look like they're obese. That's funny. The one guy who got hits and is the most damaged is the one who's getting away the fastest. We might actually get Barga though. Oh yes. There's the possibility we'll get him. I'm not sure. Probably not. Okay, yeah. I thought maybe if my guys were like right next to it, maybe they wouldn't be able to escape, but no, it seems like anytime you get to the edge of a map, you're as good as you can be. Let's see if this guy is worth his salt. Jogger, Night Owl, Green Thumb. That's not bad. Shooting. Melee. I don't really want another meleeer, so I think I'd make him a shooter if I had to. This guy's not that bad, and I suppose... Well, are any of our guys damaged? Yeah, Doug's damaged. Too bad I didn't get the prison up, although actually now I do have room for it, and I do have the stones as well. Might as well get a prison underway. I basically always make the prisons and the infirmaries the exact same size, which is kind of, I don't know, pointless. Although actually, yeah, now that I think about this, this will actually be a better prison, simply because it's more on the interior of our base, whereas this is on the exterior, so it's like, if someone bombs through the wall, it won't be as much of a problem. So I think I'm going to end up basically, yeah, I'll probably remove one of these beds. For now, I'll just keep this as a medical area, though. And I'm making a auto door there. Oh yeah, we're out of steel. I guess that's a problem, huh? Yeah, I was just thinking why the hell they didn't actually build the, what was I thinking? They didn't actually build that door, but that's because I'm out of steel. Well, where's a good steel deposit then? There's some over there. I suppose this is probably the closest. Or no, never mind. There isn't any over here. Thought I saw some over here, but I was just misseeing things. I know there's some in here, but I don't know. I just don't want to mine out this area as much. I guess it doesn't really matter that much if it's over here. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just get it all. Oh, I think this has been a kind of long video. Yeah, that intense action distracted me. Alright, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.